All right, guys, welcome back to Nexus TV. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Solomon, and today we are going to be talking about another important thing that all digital content creator must pay attention to. Most importantly, when they are starting, how do you choose the right niche for your platform, for yourself? A right niche to create content for. How do you choose that niche? Today, let me take my time to explain how you choose the right niche. Let's take, for instance, you want to go into business. You want to do business, right? You want to sell something, and you have this money with you to begin to sell something with. What will be the next thoughts in line? At this point, you have all the resources to start business. What will be the next thoughts in line? The next thought in line will be, okay, what will be my product? What am I going to sell? Am I going to be selling phone pouch? Am I going to be selling mugs? What will be your next thought in line? That is what niche is. What am I going to be talking to people about? And in choosing niche for yourself, sometimes it's advisable to choose a niche. Now you know what niche is now. Niche is like what you talk about. The group or the category, the content category you find yourself making. We have something like educational videos. We have something like a tech niche. We have something like a news and politics. We have something like information. We have something like education. Those are niches. In content creation, sometimes it's advisable that you choose the niche that you are well knowledgeable about, right? The how. We are dealing with the how now. When you want to choose a niche for yourself, there are a few things you should consider before you begin to think of, okay, this should be my niche. This is my comfort zone. This is my level. This is what I am going to be talking about. This is where my money is. This is where I'm going to be making my first $5 million from, my first $10,000 from, my first $1,000 from, my first $100 or $500 from. Those kind of thoughts should be the next thought in line. This is what I can do better. I can talk to people better. I can educate better. I can tell story better. Travel content. I can do vlog. You can tell people. You can decide to expose your own life to the whole world to see how you live your life, what you do when you wake up and what you do before you sleep, what you do with your days. Those kind of things that you are comfortable doing should be what you choose as your niche. So by the time you choose what you are not comfortable with, that is when you begin to struggle. Most of the time you struggle to create content. You research a lot, and then you think you on your camera, then you'll be left with nothing to say. You are talking but there is no information. That is basically because you are trying to put out content, maybe because you are not in the right niche, maybe because you are not comfortable with what you are talking about, or maybe because you are not even knowledgeable about what you want to talk about. Even though you are passionate about that particular thing, you love it, you like it, but you like it is not always enough. It's not always enough. You need knowledge to keep you going. Those that are skills and talented and well informed in whatever they tell people to do or in whatever they educate people on, because whether you like it or not, each content you make is a form of education. Just that the category you find yourself might be different. You find yourself in tech category, you find yourself even in tech, we have something they call content, product review, and all of those things. It's a very broad thing. Any particular place you find yourself is a niche. You understand? But your ability to make sure that you communicate better, you provide value. So now we say that niche is the category of content you find yourself doing. Some of you may be asking, okay, now, so what's your own niche? Since you are making content in sport, you're making content in education, you're making content in information, and all of those things, you're making content around so many things. What is your own niche? Do you now see where the problem is? My own content is not niched down to one particular thing, and I talked about the reason why I refuse to niche my content down to one particular thing in one of our videos. So if you want to watch that video, you can go to my channel and watch that video for yourself. There is a video already there, so I won't be talking about why in this video. Some of the reason why you should not niche your content down to one particular niche is to avoid burnout. Maybe you are dealing with only one thing, you are reviewing phone. It means you are relying on the phone manufacturers to release new phone before you can have new content. You might be creating content that is already in existence or content you've made before. There will be no new content on your channel, but by the time maybe you are dealing with phones, you are dealing with other gadgets that has to do with tech, right? You are in tech, but you are dealing with too many content, too many categories in tech. You are not going outside tech. You are dealing with too many things that have to do with tech. Like me, I'm in information and education. So I'm dealing with things that has to do with information. I'll give you sport information. I'll give you education, content creation. You know, that's what we do here on this channel. So those things that you do daily. Now, if you watch my video, you know that, okay, I'm getting education here. If this guy is telling me anything, maybe he's telling me about personal growth. Maybe he's telling me about mental health. He's telling me about content creation, how to be better creating content. Maybe he's telling me about how clubs can be better, bringing the sport philosophy into personal development. That is why we choose this multiple niche for ourselves. So if you want to know more about it, you can go to our channel and then look for that video for yourself and watch it, and let me know what you learned from those videos. To crown it all up, how to choose the right niche for yourself is to look inward. What are you comfortable with? What can you talk to people comfortably on? Which topic will you be able to, like, you are passionate about, you are not tired of talking about, you are knowledgeable about? Those kind of things. What are you knowledgeable about? First question to answer. If you know what you're knowledgeable about, then your niche should not be a difficult thing to find. You have to create that content. You have to be there consistently. You should not be carried away by the views other niches have. Your own content might be evergreen, you know, like the content of how to do something can be evergreen content, and the content of information, maybe the trend, are not always evergreen. When the trend fade away, those content fade away, but they get their views quicker than how to videos. So by the time you're doing how to kind of video, don't expect multi-millions views immediately. Don't expect millions of views immediately, but just give your videos time, your content time. They will grow. Some of you jump from niche to niche because of the kind of views those niches you are jumping to are having. Just like other people will want to start doing sports videos now because sports get quicker views. Do not jump like that. Stay in the area of your strength so that you can stay long in this business. Remember, this journey is a business. YouTube is a business, and your business, the content you are making, is your product. If your products are valuable enough, you will make valuable money. And if your products are not valuable enough, you will end up hurting your channel, your reputation, your value, and your confidence will go down the line. So make sure you stay consistent on what you are comfortable with. And I'll see you on the next video. My name is Solomon, and this is Nexus TV. Ciao. Enjoy.